Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and it has been a little while since I have been on here live, and so I'm trying to figure my way around it. Hey, welcome, Sexy Too Much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, congratulations. Oh, my goodness. That is so amazing and so wonderful. I know you must be very, very excited. Very, very excited. Um, it is a big deal to get monetized. I can tell you that. Hey Robbie, welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Um, it has been a little while since I have been here on live. Robbie, thank you. You know, Robbie, you have the absolute best live streams. I love, love, love your live streams. And you have such an amazing following. And I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. And if you hang around, I'll shout you out. If not, go back to sleep. I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you had a cold. And so I'm glad you're feeling better, my friend. So much better. Thank you, Robbie. Oh, you are so sweet. You are just Robbie is so absolutely sweet. You will love, love, love Robbie. Well, I am just coming on here. Welcome, Ben. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Chechi Fams TV. Welcome, welcome. And, you know, it has been probably 2 months. 2 months since I have done a live stream. So I'm not predictable. I didn't tell anyone I'm coming up. But I just decided, you know what? I think I'm going to pop on here instead of doing a recorded like I normally do. So thank you, Robbie. Oh, Robbie, you know, your channel, you talk about one particular topic, and I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I don't live where you live, but I live where the family of the topic that you talk about a lot lives. And they actually live kind of close by in the next town over. And so I'm so familiar. That's kind of how you and I first got to know each other, I think, through that topic. So I'm not going to mention the topic's name, but so we have a lot in common. But anyhow, thank you all for stopping in here to say hello. I really, really appreciate it. I'm a bit rusty at doing this because I do my recorded streams every day. And we'll have to talk about that, Robbie, because I don't want to mention names or anything like that. But I'm extremely familiar with the whole that whole thing. So I might be a wealth of knowledge for you. I don't know. I don't know. So, you know, you may want to tap into my knowledge too. But anyhow, you have such a wonderful, amazing channel. I love your channel. And anyone that is not on Save Robbie's channel, you really need to be there. He has really authentic friends on there, people that follow him, that love him. And he is on several other channels, and everybody loves Robbie. It should be called Everybody Loves Robbie. Well, Papa DTV, welcome, welcome to you. Thank you for coming here. Papa DTV has a channel, and it is well, let me start to actually give some blue wrenches out here. Where did I put my good glasses? Oh my gosh. I don't know where I put them. Okay, are they on my head? Nope, they're not. So I'll use my other glasses. So let me go back over here and get the pop-up. Okay, so the pop-up, let's see. Okay, like I said, I am so new at this. Viviana, welcome, welcome. And Ben, let me give you a blue wrench. And Cass Love, welcome, welcome. Okay. And thank you, Cass Love, for being so wonderful to come to my daily videos that I put up. I really, really appreciate it. So I have been really, really busy with trying to set up 4 channels. And as you all know, I have 4 channels now. This is my main channel, and I have 3 other channels. Grandma's Porch with Diana Brianne Fairchild, Grandma's House with Diana Brianne Fairchild, and Grandma's Adventures with Diana Brianne Fairchild. And they're all for different purposes. Okay. And people ask me, why so many channels? Well, first of all, I think anyone that doesn't have a backup channel should have a backup channel. I think without a backup channel, you're really putting yourself at risk if anything happens to your main channel. And so for that reason, I have a backup channel. So why 2 additional channels? Well, first of all, I was having a lot of glitches on my channel, which I don't have anymore, thank goodness. And you all know about that story. That's kind of a long-winded story. And I've gotten rid of the glitches, but I don't want to get new glitches. So when I go into someone else's live stream, what I do is I use my other channels to go in. So I don't go into someone like Save Robbie's. I don't go into Save Robbie's with this channel. I would go into Save Robbie's with one of my other channels so that it doesn't affect my main channel, because it seemed like when I was going into other people's live streams through my main channel, I was having problems. And so I go into other people's channels or their live streams or they're up on their panels with my other channels. And also I'm kind of making some changes in my life and how I do my videos. And as I make those changes, I kind of want another format for some of those changes. And Grandma's Adventures really may be changed to Grandma's Adventures with Jack and Diane. And the reason I would say Jack and Diane is because, well, my name is Diana, but a lot of people call me Diane. A lot of people call me Brianne, and Diana Brianne is my first name. And my husband's name is Jack. Well, we are getting ready to remodel our beach house. And so we're going to be going back and forth to the beach. And so that's kind of adventurous. And we may be buying another motorhome. And so I kind of am starting on new adventures in my life. And if that is the situation where I'm starting on, good morning. Let me make you a moderator. And so if I am starting on new adventures, I really, really want to be able to have a channel that kind of identifies more with the adventure part. Okay. So anyhow, how are y'all doing? How is everyone doing out there in YouTube land? I would love to know. Alarino, welcome, my friend. Welcome. This is your first live you've ever been on with me. So welcome. And Alarino is a musician, and he loves to play the guitar and sing. And so if you're not on Alarino's channel, please do go there. Please. Absolutely. And Cass Love, you know what? I wrote 7 books once upon a time, and none of them are in publish right now. They were all published, and I have them all. I took them all down, so to speak. And I want to write something new and fresh. And, because I've had a lot of wisdom since then. And those were 7 wisdom books that I had wrote, 7. And Cass Love says, I am doing live readings today for Love for the Month. And Cass Love's channel, she does readings over there. So if you want to connect with her channel, it's called Cass Love 111. And you are very, very welcome to go over there and connect. And when you connect with each other, the best way to connect is to really honestly open up a separate tab and play the video while you're over here, because otherwise they will lose you the next day. As you all know, I was told that I had had about 26,000 subscribers. And of course, you see that I'm at 12.9. I'm actually right on the verge of 13,000. But but they had removed so many people. If they didn't come back to the channel to watch, they had purged me. And so I really, really got purged a lot. I got purged quite a bit. And so I'm finally building back up and things are kind of back to normal. So I hope they stay that way. And I'm growing again. So it feels really good to be growing again. Hey, teamwork, welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. So I want to tell you my story. Okay, well, I look over here for my glasses because I can't. Oh, here they are. Got it. Found them. Okay. Found them. Couldn't figure out where I put them. Well, as you all know, I titled this, I've Gone Off of Coffee. And I'm really, really missing it at this moment. Because when I did my live streams, I always had a cup of coffee sitting to the side with a straw. Now, I always drank my coffee with a straw so that I would keep my teeth white. And if you notice, I have very, very white teeth. And part of that is because I drink coffee or tea with a straw. So about 2 weeks ago, after being a lifetime coffee drinker, I decided that I was going to go off of coffee. And I have to tell you, it was easy. You know, I thought it was going to be really hard. I thought I was going to get terrible headaches. I thought I wasn't going to feel good. But I didn't get any of that. And I was, you know, I'd had 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. So, you know, I'm doing really, really well without the coffee. Now, will I go back to it later? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm not saying I'm going to permanently be off of coffee, but I kind of wanted to see what would happen if I went off of coffee, if I would feel differently. And hey, Computer Chick Productions, welcome, welcome. You know what, Computer Chick? The truth is that I love coffee. And I think coffee is absolutely wonderful. And I love the taste of it. I love the smell of it. And I grew up drinking it. And my whole family grew up drinking it. So, you know, but it was like, I'm 63 years old. And as you all know that, I'm in my 60s. And I'm doing everything possible to keep my health great. I just finished my 5-mile run. And so I just did that. And that was great. And I really, really enjoy going out there every day, rain or shine, and doing my 5-mile run. But I also eat very healthy. You know, I eat very, very healthy. Welcome, Rudy. Great to see you. Thank you for coming. And, you know, I was going to title this video, Does the Body Break Down After the Age of 60? And then I decided not to title it that. I thought coffee was a better title. But I have to tell you that after the age of 60, your body does change. Okay, your body is always changing. And I think it depends on how you take care of yourself. If you take care of your body, you're probably going to be okay. Okay, there's no guarantees in life that you're going to be okay. But if you don't take care of your body, I think you're putting yourself at risk. So going off of coffee was trying to decrease one of the risks. Now, my blood pressure is excellent. I have an excellent blood pressure. But I did notice that when I drank coffee, it went up a few points. And so that was kind of my main reason to see if my blood pressure would still go up a few points or not. It's normal for blood pressures to change, I think. So, but welcome, little Ruby. Welcome, welcome. Let me make you a mod here. Thank you so much for coming. I love your channel. Little Ruby's Daycare has an amazing channel. And here's my friend Kim Crochet. Kim's Crochet. Welcome, welcome, Kim. And you know what? Let me drop the link here to StreamYard. I forget how to do it. Let me see here. Maybe it's over here on this. I can do it from this computer. Okay, let's see. Okay, it says invite, or I'm trying to remember how to do that. Okay, let's see. I said invite. There it goes. Okay. Let's see. And I put that. Okay. And put that in here, I think. Okay. Did that go in there right? Or maybe it went in the wrong one. Maybe I have to go over here and do it. Okay. There we go. There we go. And you will love Ruby's channel. She just has a very positive channel, and it is an amazing channel. So please do go over to Little Ruby's Daycare. You're going to love it. And Kim's Crochet. She is amazing. Another amazing channel. I have a lot of amazing friends here on YouTube. With almost 13,000, you do meet a lot of amazing and wonderful people. A lot of people. And I'm going to bring, hey, Cash Love, welcome, welcome.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I didn't put my makeup on anything today, so hold on. I got to shut off one of the things. I got you on 2 screens here.
Well, you're welcome to put, why don't you bring your camera up a little bit so they can see your face, because they can't see your face.
Well, I'm not wearing makeup today. My hair is like really, really bad.
Oh, you look great. You look wonderful. You look beautiful. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, great.
Good, good, good.
So I got a bit of time before I do the next reading. I give myself a little time in between to do some, meditating on the next sign, right?
Yes, yes.
So I just finished Libra. I just finished Libra's love reading for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I'm going to be doing Scorpio next. So what's your sign?
Mine, I'm a Gemini.
What? No way.
I am.
Hi, twin. I'm a Gemini. When's your birthday?
June 2nd.
May 29th.
Wow, we're close.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. The world brings the right people together,
Yes. Welcome, Jeannie, my friend. Oh, my goodness. My long-term friend, Jeannie Carpenter, is here. Welcome, welcome. Jane Vlog, welcome. Roy and Becky's Travel. Another amazing channel that y'all want to go to.
You got feedback somehow. Huh? Your speaker got like really bad feedback.
Okay, mine does. Did you mute your YouTube? I can't hear you now.
Oh, I muted mine so then you can figure out what it is.
Okay, it's you have YouTube open, so go over to your YouTube tab and mute that.
I've closed my YouTube.
So you have no YouTube open?
No, you're the only screen that's open.
Okay, is anybody else having problems with me?
Do you have 2 things too close together? Like, do you have your phone near another?
No, I don't.
Do you have another screen open?
I do, but it's muted. Let me make sure.
Maybe take off that screen, see what happens.
If I do that, I'll lose my pop-up blocker. Let me look here. Okay, let me see if anybody. Jeannie says I sound great. Felicia says bad feedback. Roy and Becky says bad feedback. I don't know. Okay, I am. When did that start? Is it really, really bad? Um, Jeannie says I'm sounding great.
It's not that bad now. I don't hear it that much anymore.
Okay, so is it good?
Yeah, it must have been something.
Okay,
Retrograde, retrograde. That's what everybody blames everything on. Retrograde.
right, exactly, exactly. So how long have you had your channel now?
I've had my channel for a year and a half since I started becoming live. I started recording uh, August of July, July or August of 2000 and what are we in? 19. So 2019, I think I started.
Hmm. And
Uh,
what prompted you to go YouTube?
well, I did tell a little bit of my story. It's on my channel, but you know, a lot of things that you go through in life, and so sometimes you know, you come to the point, it's like you have to find something that you love to do, something for you, something that you can help others. Like if you're an empath and you always want to help others, the best way to do that is like publicly. So I was always the same as I am now with my friends. And, you know, I think I've guided some of my friends through life.
Yes, yes. Let me pull out my webcam for a second. Well, I don't want to pull it out. Roy and Becky says it might be my webcam. Is it better now, Roy and Becky? Hopefully it is. Um,
But yeah, so like I saw your video about like when you tried dancing for a night. That was funny video. Good story. I've heard so many girls tell that story. Like a lot of women have tried it, you know, and it is empowering, you know, it's very empowering. I used to do it for 7 years. I did it for 7 years. I raised my two boys by myself as single mom,
yeah,
you know, and I was never like a greedy person. I made friends, and that's, you know, I made good people, friends.
yes, yes.
And they came there to spend time with me, and they paid me for my time. I didn't even have the time, didn't even get naked, you know what I mean? So it just became, it's like, you know, if you're comfortable with yourself and they make you feel comfortable, then, and it's the right place, you know, everything has a
Right,
place. You can't
right,
do that in public. You can't do that at
right,
someone's house. That's not professional, right?
right.
So
Well, that
yeah.
was just one of the many stories from my life. And, you know, I tell a lot of stories on my channel, and many of them are about other people that I've known. And, but I never give, you know, their identity or anything
Yeah,
else.
but they were in your life, so it's part of your
They were in
story as
my life.
well.
Yeah.
If someone was in your life and you're telling that story and it affected you in some way, then it's part of your story. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's the way you can tell your story is by not bringing up names or whatever, you know, just talking about hypothetically.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, I've met so many interesting people along the way. And when you meet that many interesting people, you find out a lot of interesting stories. And and so that was one of the interesting stories. That was in my early 20s, and someone had kind of said, "Oh, you could do that. You could do that." You know, when you're young, you kind of are foolish. And so, but anyone that hasn't watched that video, it's funny. It's called "I was a stripper, but don't tell grandma."
Yeah, it's a funny one. I like it.
Yeah.
I
So,
like your
but
sense
I'm
of humor.
63, so I'm full of stories. You know, I'm full of
Yeah.
stories.
Geminis are so wise. Like Geminis have so much that they have to say, you know, and Geminis are the communicators. We're born under the Mercury moon. Like we're
Yeah.
communicators.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
We like to talk. We're good with people.
we like to bring solutions, not just like
Yeah.
we don't like to just hear people's problems. We like to actually bring a solution, you know.
Yes. Yes. Lil Beth, welcome to you. And
I was a
Highlight
stripper.
Stars and JB Rance, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank
Everything
you.
that we go through in our life, I feel like it's just part of like what we're supposed to do. It's supposed to teach us something.
Yes.
And
Yes.
as long as we know we're protected and we believe that we're protected no matter where we go, sometimes we need to go to that place to learn something, teach somebody else something, whatever. It's all about teaching and learning. Life is about teaching and learning.
Absolutely. It is. It is. It's about teaching and learning. And, I find that when I learn the most is when I teach. And so when I come on here, and I realized the other day that I did over 3,400 videos for my channel. 3,400. That's a lot of different topics. And so I came on this morning and I talked about how I've done 3,400 videos. But part of that has been my own journey. And when you share your own journey, part of that's healing, part of it's enlightening, you know. And for me, I just share my day to day life. And I'm not the most exciting channel in the world. And I watch some of these channels that got their drones out there and their GoPros out there, and they're out there doing all these wild things. And I come on every day in my kitchen and just talk a wisdom topic. But that's
And
what I do.
that's the most authentic thing that you can do, and Geminis have so much truth to tell. Like Geminis are like the truth seekers. We're the truth seekers, you know. If you're honest with us, then we'll trust you. As soon as you're dishonest with us, we will stop trusting you. That's how we are.
Yes,
Well, I can pretty
absolutely.
much say that for Geminis.
Yes, absolutely. And I've always been a person that, is out there and very warm and very friendly. And so YouTube was just a natural for me. But I actually didn't come public until a year ago. And before that, it was only for my family and friends. And so any videos that I made were like a minute long, and they were just for family and friends. And then a year ago, I started, making them more, standing in the kitchen and talking about grandma.
No, yeah, we all got to start somewhere, right? Like if we have an idea, we got to start somewhere. We can't be afraid of what others are going to think because we just can't give a shit anymore about what others
That's
think.
right. That's right. How was your first YouTube video that you ever did? The first one that you ever did?
Oh,
How did
mine?
you feel?
You talking me?
Yeah.
Oh, my first one, I was so brokenhearted literally when I first started, and the thing that I wanted to do is help other people with broken heart and just help other people heal and learn how to heal yourself without expecting other people to come in and heal you with their
Mm-hmm.
love, like with their intimate love. Like um,
Mm-hmm.
you need to get grounded. You need to get your chakras cleared, and part of that is getting into earth, like planting whatever makes you happy. Working with plants makes me happy. I have lots of beautiful plants. Like this is what I started obsessing with, is my
Wow.
my plants,
And
and I
what
want
kind
to.
what kind of plant is that?
I got this one here is a pothos. It's one of the original Native American money plants, you know.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I like growing them in all different little containers to see how they work. Like how picky are they? These ones are
Mm-hmm.
not picky at all. Easy to grow. I have other ones, but these are my luscious ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I started with one pothos plant, and then I just got babies from it. You know what I mean? And I've propagated and a lot of that. I have gardening, I have cooking, I have just how you deal with stress, how you deal with life.
Right. I agree. And I think that when you come on here and you're just authentically you, and when I came on here a year ago, I said, you know what? I'm not going to have a drone. I mean, I might get one eventually, but I'm not into all that stuff. And not everybody would, come to my channel if they're looking for excitement, because my channel is usually not all that exciting. But I
It's
talk about grandma
knowledge.
talk.
It's
Right,
knowledge and it's
right,
wisdom,
right.
and we need more of those wisdom and knowledge channels because there's so many people that are lost and don't know what's next or what to do or what doors should they trust, to open or in their life.
Right. And I try to talk about topics that people can relate to, really common sense wisdom.
Yeah,
Like
that's
when I was out on my run today, I haven't done the video yet, but it's like, what do you do when you get a bad boss? We've all had a bad boss before. That's a very common problem, you know, and I thought I'm going to talk about that.
yeah, I've had a funny story about a boss, but you know what? Sometimes like okay, so these are the things that we sometimes need to remember. And in my cards that I've got, like I'm addicted to cards. all kinds of oracles and tarot cards. But what my cards have like taught me is that pain, fear, and attack from others are only, and judgment are only fear and pain. That person is in more pain than when someone attacks you. All these things, negative things. That means that they're carrying this negative around, and they need somewhere to put it. So it's up to us whether we allow them to put it towards us or not. You know, we can help them try to heal, but don't throw your negative energy at someone, because that's just making them as bad as you. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to what they feel, our bodies tell us a lot. Our energy tells us a lot.
And I think a lot of people take their negative energy and they do throw it out on other people. And
Yeah.
that is not right,
No.
and we have to deal with our own negative energy if we have it and not place it somewhere where it doesn't belong on other people. And that's what bad bosses do,
Yeah. That's
and I've
what
met
it
them. So
is.
I thought I would do that topic later today on a video because, I
That'd be
do my,
cool. Yeah.
yeah, but I try to do videos that people can relate to. Welcome, JB. JB, you're so funny. He says he gets tired when he takes the trash out.
5 mile run. Wow. We have so much snow down here. I just want to stay inside.
Where are you at?
I'm in Ontario, Canada.
Oh gosh, it must be cold there.
We have about like that much snow, and then we got a big hill in our complex right now. We had literally could go sledding.
Mm,
But I was born in Mexico, so I like the southern warm, dry air.
right, right. Bill says he just shoveled his courtyard, and yeah. And Rita, welcome, welcome to
So
you.
this is my merch here, like my mug that I have as merch, and it's just like this. I have a poem on there,
Mm-hmm.
and the poem says, "Tell yourself every day, my energy creates my reality. What I manifest is what I focus on is what I'm going to manifest. Honor your feelings." Then it says, "Love and light." This is my saying to everyone out there, and I got my mug made with my mug on it.
Oh, I like that. That's neat.
Yeah, and I got my email and my YouTube channel on there.
Yes,
So I
yes.
did something for myself just because, like, just kind of celebrate my years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I did do a draw with this. I'm going to be doing more draws with mugs and stuff, but once the subscriber list goes up a little, I want to get monetized this year, and I want to work hard to get there this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Well,
eventually, I want to travel. I want to travel with my camper. I bought a camper for $100.
wow,
Yeah,
that is so neat. Then you'll have like a whole different dimension to your
yeah.
channel.
Wherever I'm going to be is where my home is going to be, you know?
Right. And we talk a lot about that, my husband and I do, because, well, we owned two motorhomes and
Wow.
we traveled 48 states with our kids when they were little, and I homeschooled them. And it was wonderful. It was the most amazing time of my life. And so we're talking again about, well, we're renovating our beach house. So we're going to be going back
Wow.
and forth to the beach house, which is like a whole nother adventure. But we are talking about traveling again and how we want to do it. And, I don't really want to go and spend, like a lot of people spend a lot of money on a really expensive motorhome and, a brand new one. And they get very, very pricey. And I told my husband, I said, since we're not going to do it year round, why don't we just buy, a less expensive motorhome or one that's used and just
Or
fix it
build
up?
something to what you want, like build it to perfection or what you want. My little camper, it's an older camper. It's a Falcon, and I don't want it to look like a camper. I want to eventually, when I have the money, I want to eventually make it look like a little cabin, you know, have the wood on the outside, hide
Yes.
that all that siding of camper siding. I want mine to be like my little sanctuary
Mm-hmm.
where I
Mm-hmm.
feel good.
And the neat thing about having a camper is you can go somewhere, and if you don't like it or you're tired of it, you can move on.
That's right. You don't have to pack up a whole bunch of house. You already have it in you, with you. Everything that you own is with you at all times.
Yes, yes, it is. It is. And I love that idea. And the older I get, I think, okay, now my kids are probably live in our town. forever. I mean, I don't think they're going to move away. But let's say that they did move away, and my husband and I got older, and we wanted to go stay with our kids, see our kids for an extended period of time, but we don't want to be in with them. Well, what better place than to take a motorhome or a travel trailer and go stay for a while in their driveway, and then if they move or whatever, you can, go wherever they're at. You're
Yeah.
not like I see older people that go and sell their home, move to where their kids are, and then their kids move away again, and now they're stuck not knowing anybody.
Yeah. So basically, like, yeah, basically, so if you if you wanted to like just try it out and not really put all both of your feet in, you could always like have a small little home base where you rent it out to someone while you're gone for a
Right,
couple of weeks. Start out like, I want to start out traveling in Ontario first, going to visit my friends. I'm going to practice with going to visit my friends. I have friends that are like 4 hours away, so for me to go there and be comfortable, I'll just bring my camper.
right. Now, is it a camper or is it one that you drive?
It's a trailer, yeah, so I have to
So you
hook it
have to
up.
pull it. You
Yeah.
pull it.
So I need to
Okay.
either meet someone that wants to travel with me and that has a vehicle that can pull it, or I have to get rid of my car and train it in for something that has like the power to pull my little camper.
Right,
And
right.
if you want to check out what the camper looks like, you can go to my channel, go to my nature video, or nature folder, my nature folder, and you go down to says the girl working on her camper. That's my camper there. You'll be able to see. When I got it, it was full of garbage. The people that had it, they just used it as storage, and there was so much clothes in there. And man, it took me like six loads of garbage to take it to the dump. So I cleaned it out already, and there was a little bit of water damage that I'm working on, but
Mhm.
not much.
Now, Bill says we used a lot of camping when I was younger with my father. And JB says I would be perfectly happy living in a camper and traveling to fish every river everywhere for 10 years. I think a lot of people feel that way. You know, I think part of the thing is people want alternatives now to the stress of living, paycheck to paycheck, and
And you're stuck.
the
Yeah, once you
stress
pay
of
your bills,
having
you're stuck where you are. Like you're stuck for the month. You have no money to
right,
go travel, and you've just paid $1,000 rent, and that money you could have like traveled miles.
absolutely, and people, they're tired of the big house payments and they don't want to do that. Hey, Ariel, welcome. Hey, Tian, welcome.
Well,
And
Miss Fairchild, I would like to give you a card just because I want to give you a positive message today because you allowed me to be on your channel today.
oh,
And so I'm
thank
going
you,
to
my
pull you. This
friend.
is my brand new Power Angel Tarot deck, and
Thank
it
you
has
so
beautiful
much.
messages on there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I am pretty accurate. I met somebody today that knows me from the past or whatever, and he listened to his reading. It was a Capricorn. He said it was spot on the reading, and it was just a general on my channel.
Hmm, hmm,
I didn't
hmm.
know his story, but he said So my intuition is really well working. So what do we got for Miss Fairchild? Our spirit guides are our highest good, all involved. What do we got for Miss Fairchild? Some news, some positive. Ooh, we got a lot of cards, but I'm not going to do them all. You need to hear a lot. Well, of course, Gemini's want it all. We want to know
We
all of it.
do. We want it all.
I don't have the time to read you the whole deck. Oh boy. I got half an hour, then I gotta go. Actually, I gotta go to the store yet, so one card for Miss Child. Miss Child.
Miss Child, I'll accept it.
Well, Geminis are the children, the babies. We
Right,
are we are the lovers as well. So we are only happy when we're loving something
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or someone.
Now, you do live streams, right, Cass? You do
I
live
do,
streams.
I do,
Okay.
and because a lot of people can't afford readings, I do a lot of like general readings, so
Yes.
that people get messages.
And what time of the day do you do your live streams? Are you on a particular set schedule?
Is Gemini ever on a particular schedule?
No, look at me. I'm all over the place.
Yeah. No, I'm whenever my guides tell me is when I do it.
Right, right.
And I'm trying to be more scheduled, but it's the progress and working in progress.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got the Page of Ariel. So that means like Page of Ariel is like the Page of Cups. That means like someone is either you having this loving feeling or somebody's coming in to show you this loving feeling. So it says Archangel Ariel, reliable, clever in education and educated balance.
Wow.
Reliable, clever, and educated balance.
Mm-hmm.
An excellent opportunity will offer you a scholarship or pursue an education. Time to get to work. So there's something new for you out there,
Well, you
my
know,
little
I'm a
Jan.
63-year-old full-time college student who got a scholarship. So maybe that's what it's sensing.
Well,
So,
let's read it. That's reading. This is your energy then. What's the bottom? I'll give you the bottom of the deck too. So I guess you got the Leap of Faith, which is the Fool card. And the Leap of Faith is Archangel Metatron.
yes.
And it says leap of faith, card number 0, brand new start. It says believe in yourself and listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. And that is what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely. I do. You know, I went back to college at age 62 and I went back full time. And I had no idea I was going back to college. I had no desire, you know, but I was driving around. I got lost in another town and I went in and there was a college and I went in there and I said, how do I get unlost? And I said, by the way, can I go ahead and, um, you know, can I join college? Can I come to college? Can I enroll? And they said, sure. And I did. And after that, I got a scholarship, a full blown scholarship. And it's been an amazing journey. A lot of pressure because I'm taking a lot of hard courses. But like on Mondays is when all my classes open up, and I am bombarded with schoolwork for about 14 hours a day. But then I try to get all my work done in the first part of the week so I can have the latter part of the week, you know, to myself and just enjoy.
Yeah, Geminis like it when they get everything done.
Yes. So
And then
that's
they
right
can
on. That
relax.
was right on.
Yeah.
That reading was right on.
And Geminis never ever do just one thing. We do a million things at once. Thank
Yes.
you, off Ken official. Thank you for saying that. I do personal readings too. I can do readings on Facebook or I connect with Facebook. If you want a face-to-face reading, I do that too. And any donations are always accepted through PayPal. So that's how I do my work right now. And I'm staying very um, trying to stay very balanced and always be very connected.
Um, can you, Kaslev, can you put in your drop your link in there so that Jeannie wants to know what your channel is called? It's called Cass Love, KASSLOVE 111TAROT.
Yeah, cast level on tarot. I'll see if I can do it. Hopefully, I'm gonna mute my mic here.
So she's going to put her link into the stream here. So, and Wakami official asks, please support my channel, leave a comment. I will do the same. And make sure you're all connecting with each other. But when you do so, do watch a video, even if you let it play on low, because otherwise it gets taken away the next day. Because I have a lot of people that come to my channel daily, and probably I lose 50% of them because they don't watch at least a large portion of the video. And so it's really, really important to do that. And, so that people can keep your friendship. And so I have, YouTube has changed a lot from when I first started. And so they do require, I believe, you to watch a certain portion of the video. Thank you, Afwakami. I appreciate it. And yeah, there she just put it in. That's
Okay, there we go.
that way.
And yeah, if you have subscribed to my channel, please leave me a comment under my video. That way I know that you have. And then I will do the same if I haven't already. Thank you guys.
Yes.
But I'm going to get
That
out of
was
here.
very accurate.
I,
That
I
was
would like
very,
to,
very accurate.
thank you. I would totally do a collab with you one day where we just, really focus on collabing with each other and stuff like that. And we can write down a list of things we want to ask each other. Me ask you, you ask me. So we'd be more organized about it that way. And I just wanted to pop in and say hi to you because, it's nice to
Oh,
connect.
I am so glad you did. You're on my other channels too, right?
Yeah, I have Grandma's Porch on I have another channel too. My other channel is Anna Thiessen. Just my name, but it's also in my this channel.
Now you can drop that link in here too if you want to do that. You
Well,
can do
people
that.
will see it if they go to my channel. They'll see my other channel, and I will actually put you. I just figured out how to add people's channels to as your channels that you're supporting. Not just people you subscribe to, but channels that you're supporting. I figured out how to do that. So I just added one person and myself, and then Munching and Chatting. I added her as my friendship. So I'll add your channel too.
Yes, yes,
So I'll sponsor your channel on my channel. I know I don't have a, what do you call it, a community tab yet, but I will do it on my channel
yes,
channel.
yes. And you know what I do is see, I created those four channels. This is my original channel, the Diana Brienne Fairchild. And then when I had all the glitches, I created Grandma's Porch because I was fearful. They had given me a strike, which they apologized for and removed over a thumbnail, which was of my face. And it was ridiculous. It was of my face. And
That's
they said it was
ridiculous.
nudity. They said it was nudity, but how it came across as nudity, it's all this uh,
Yeah.
in, computerized intelligence, and they made a mistake. So I had to contact YouTube, and they apologized and they put the photo back up. And but it was during that time that it kind of alerted me that I needed a second channel. And the other thing is I think if a lot of people are losing their subscribers, this is what I have found to be. Don't go into the live streams with your main channel. Go into the live streams with your secondary channel. So if you notice that I come into a live stream, I don't use Diana Brienne Fairchild. I use usually Grandma's Adventure with Diana Brienne Fairchild. And because it's sometimes affect, at least for me, it affected my main channel.
Well, I agree with I want to keep my reading channel more of a reading channel. So my other channel, Anna Thiessen, is the channel where I'm going to be doing more of the collaborations and stuff like that. Because the people that come to my channel, a lot of times they just want advice readings. They don't want to hear my stories. So the story part will be on my main channel, Anna, which is my name. Um,
Right.
so hi, Diana. You're friggin' double me, man. like, because you got Anna in your name. I'm mine. My name
Right.
is Anna,
Right.
and you're a Gemini.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So yeah, we already our own twin, but it's always nice to meet the four of us.
Right.
Hypothetically speaking.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, but think,
Jeannie asked the question was, I'm still able to attend college with the COVID. Jeannie, the way they do it, and this works so good for me, they give us the option of showing up for class or to do it online. And so right now I'm doing everything online because my college is an hour away. And so it just worked, and it happened to work out perfectly for me. But because the field that I'm studying the legal field, at some point they make you come in person. You have to show up part of the time in person. And I'm taking 15 credit hours, which is more than a full load for this major. Mine is normal. I'm taking 15. The courses are very, very hard. And but nonetheless, I'm making straight A's, having difficulty in one class, which is my higher math class, and I'm having some difficulty with that. But overall, I'm still ahead of the class, even in that class. So doing pretty good. But yeah, but I do it from home right now. But it's much harder from home than it is in person, Jeannie. Thank you, Daniela, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Yeah, and I think when you do your channels, you have to be authentically you, and you're doing what you know how to do. And so, for example, like Bill was talking about, a drone makes it more exciting. And if I start to do grandma's adventures, and then I'm out and about, then
That
I'll
could be
have my
fun.
drone and I'll have my GoPro and I'll do all that. But for right now, because I'm home so much doing college work, I'm here in the kitchen. And so I talk wisdom. That's what I'm doing. But when I start my adventures, I'll share those too. It just
Yeah.
happens to be whatever's going on in my life at the time.
Yeah,
But
sometimes we
3,400
don't share it,
videos,
but other times we want to share it, you know.
yeah,
And the same was like I have this dancing video the other day. I just felt like dancing, and I was like, I'm going to use one of my non-copywriting songs and dance to it. And I just got really into the song, and I danced with my dog in the living room, and that video kind of like got a lot of views. But I was
right.
just
Let
showing
me
what.
ask you a question. How do I want to use current music, but we can't do that, right? We have to use non-copyrighted music.
Yeah, that's what that song was. So you can find some non-copywriting music on YouTube. Um, a lot of good songs on there now. They are always like I'm not sure how to exactly get to it, but you go to your creator parts, I think, in your YouTube. But anyways, there's somewhere it says YouTube songs, and then you can go to the links. And I have some people that I follow that do that, that make songs in Discord and allow you to use
Mhm,
their songs.
mhm.
And a lot of them are newer songs, and they are, you know, a lot of them have like they're old songs, but they're redone on with different music or different people.
Right.
So then they're not copywriting anymore.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah, it's hard to find the good ones, but you have to just look for it. Sometimes I do that, like like you already know this. Like when we trying to figure out YouTube, it takes sometimes hours to figure out certain things. But once we do, it's like, huh, that's how everybody else is doing it.
Right. I know what you're talking about because Grandma's Porch, the music, the background comes from that YouTube and the non copyrighted. And so I went back in there the other day, and there are literally hundreds, I think thousands of different songs and different music. I haven't gone through them all because I want to begin to add music, not necessarily to my wisdom videos, but if I'm out and about and I'm driving or I'm doing something, I want to add that music.
Yeah,
So, over time, I'm hoping to add new elements to my channel because with 3,400 videos, I pretty much talked about every topic I want to talk about, wisdom wise,
yeah,
although there's always new ones. And so I kind of feel like, I want to merge into a different area of my life and grandma's adventures.
yeah. Like I still have to talk about a lot of the dark times that brought me to where I am today, and that's going to be
Yes,
hard because a lot of people are have a hard time hearing negative stuff. But
yes,
if they're going through it, then they're going to understand that there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel eventually.
yes.
Have faith and never give up faith. That's
Right.
my.
I think when you share your story, you heal. And some people are not ready for it. Other people need it.
Yeah,
And, my channel does not give advice. It doesn't give suggestions. It simply shares my journey or my
experience.
opinions, right? My opinions. And I've shared a lot of my personal stories.
But
If you go back,
it's not just your opinion; it's your experience. That's
yeah,
what makes the difference. You're not an opinionated person. You are lived through this. That's
yeah,
why we're not going to be all like this is how it is if we're not ever lived through it.
yes,
So
absolutely.
when we talk like that, people need to know that we've lived through this.
Yes. And I share, like I said, I share stories about people that I've known that have gone through traumatic experiences. But I was on a friend of mine, and she's going through a very difficult time. And I was on her live stream one night, and she asked me what the name of the video I did about trauma. And I said it was called Trauma. I did a video called The Traumas That Happened in My Life. And by sharing those, we all get trauma in life. Some people cover it up, people don't tell their stories, but I did. I shared my stories, and it was called Trauma. And
Yeah,
one of my stories was called The Angel Down the Dark Alley, the angel that came to save me when I got attacked down a dark alley. I was parking my car many years ago. This is when I was like 20 years old. And I talk about, just all kinds of topics. Some of them are heavy topics, some of them are funny topics. You know, one of my first videos I ever put up was 11 years ago, and it was just for family and friends, and it's out there. It's called Harper Valley PTA Diana Brienne Style. And if you go look it up, that's me 11 years ago.
I'll have to check out some of your older videos too. Like, yeah, I'd like to, I really like you to collaborate. I like you to no, how do I say this? I like you, so I'd like to collaborate with you,
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel that we have a lot of things in common, and we could really understand things maybe through each other's stories.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, we're all here to help each other. And so, here on our channels, we all want to see each other grow.
That's what I mean. Yeah. And so sometimes when our story is too hard for some people to hear, it may not be time for them to hear that story until they're strong enough emotionally. And because some people are not emotionally strong, so they can't hear certain things. But yeah, so they can just click off at certain times, like, when we do that kind of stories. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Until they one day need to hear that story, and then they go back and say, oh, wow, I didn't know I'm going to need this one day and need to hear this one day.
Exactly. And I think when we share our story, we just never know who it is going to help. It may not resonate with one person, but it may resonate with someone else. Welcome, the Gibbler. I haven't seen you in ages. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. How is everybody doing with this COVID thing? Being stuck in the house and not going out, and has it changed your lives a lot?
My life hasn't really changed. I already started my journey before this all started. So I pretty much hibernated for a year before that. But I'm going to get out of here. I have to go.
Thank you so much for the reading. Thank you so much for coming up. Everyone, this is Cass Love 111 Tarot. And please, Tarot, please connect with her. And like you said, you have 2 channels.
Yeah, so thank you guys. And I will make you part of my soul tribe.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye now.
And now there's just me. Well, how is everyone else doing in here? I'm seeing friends that I have not seen in a while, and that's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And if I seem a bit rusty on this today, I am. Yeah, the Gibbler, it's like, I think it's like that with all of us. Oh, Roy and Becky, thank you, Becky, thank you so much. Becky, I love your channel, by the way. I come to it. It's, you're doing like adventures, and I love that, because that's kind of what I want my channel to kind of tilt over to, Grandma's Adventures. And I love your channel. You make great videos, great content. Oh, so the squealing is gone. I think sometimes when you bring up somebody, that's when the squealing happens. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what happens. But I am, I have not done the live stream in 2 months, and you really forget. You really forget how to do it, and I'm so used to doing my recordeds, because if you mess up on a recorded, so what? But if you mess up on a live, you can't change it. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I know for me, I've gone back to college, and so I'm home a lot. So the only thing that I've really noticed are 2 things. We don't go to church now, because it's just kind of not worth going when you have to sit there with this big heavy mask on. And I don't do well with the masks. And, I don't like to wear them, but I do wear them because it's what we're told to do. So I do it. I follow protocol. But one of the things I miss, Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. One of the things that I do miss is going to the gym. And the reason I'm not going to the gym right now is pretty simple. Our gym requires us now to wear masks when we're working out. Well, the problem is I work out. I do aerobics. I do high burning, high calorie cardio aerobics. And to have a tight mask on my face while I'm doing aerobics, it just doesn't work for me. You know, it's not something I'm comfortable with. And then when I come out from wearing the mask, my problem is I can't breathe out of, my nostrils. It's like it clogs them up. And so I just don't do it. I just don't do it. So, I go running every day. I do my 5 miles in the morning, and I do get out and about, but very selective now. And plus my school, being that they let us do it from home right now, I do, I'm home a lot. So on Mondays, I'm behind this computer for about 14 hours and 14 hours worth of work. And then Tuesdays, it's usually about 7 or 8. And then usually by Wednesday, it's only a couple hours a day. So the rest of the week is usually pretty good. Thank you, Humble Barista. Humble Barista has a wonderful channel. He has been up on my panel before, and you will love Humble's. He's a little bit of everything on his channel, but he also does growth. And I'm not a growth channel. I'm a grandma channel, but you can grow here. So that's why I give out the blue wrenches if you choose, to come on here and to grow. And, I'm all about living your best life. And the reason I was going to title this, Does Your Body Break, or something like that, Does Your Body Break Down After the Age of 60, is because so many people at about the age of 60, the lack of self-care, the lack of good care, their body begins to show it. And that's why I always talk about the importance of taking care of the body that you have. And for me, I've been vegan for a while, but I'm kind of switching more to vegetarian with some fish. And it's just, the vegan is okay, but I think I like vegetarian better. It suits me better. And I eat healthy foods. I try to stay away from refined sugars, processed foods. Like I said, I gave up coffee, which has been extremely surprising that it was not hard, but I do miss it. I do miss it. So, will I go back to drinking coffee? I don't know. I think I may go back to drinking coffee, but not to the extent that I did it before. And so I think as we age, we have to expect some things are going to wear out. And my neighbor once said to me, she said, when you get to her age, life is lived in between the doctor's visits. Well, I hate that thought, and I don't want that to be so, but I think that there's an element of truth in there. I think that sometimes as we get older, we do have to get things fixed or repaired, or, they wear out a little bit or whatever. But I think if we take great care of who we are, we're less likely to have to go and, go through some of those things. And so I do take great care of who I am. And my husband does too. We're both very much into fitness, and we're both very much into a positive lifestyle. But I will say this, as we get older, it is much harder, at least for me, to keep the weight off. And I do a good job of it because I run every day. I'm very selective in what I eat. But when I was younger, I could eat whatever I wanted, and I was still skinny. Now, to stay healthy, thin, I really have to monitor what I eat, because I think our metabolism does change as we get older. I do. I think it does. So, and as far as our YouTube channels go, I think just be authentically you, make your videos your way. And, you know, for me, right now, because I'm home so much, you see me standing in my kitchen. But there's more to my life than standing in the kitchen. And so when we start going back and forth to the beach, to our beach house, then I will start to do beach stuff, you know, running on the beach, feeding the seagulls. You know, I'll start to add and incorporate a different aspect to my videos besides wisdom. But wisdom is my gift and inspiration. We all have a gift, and some of them, we all have maybe the same gift, but some people don't utilize it. And I just happen to be in tune to mine, and so I share it. Yes, Jeannie. You know, I've done a lot of videos on that subject about rushing. And I think that, you know, at 63, I'm not going to rush anymore. I'm just going to do things my way. And what works well for someone else may not work well for me, and vice versa. So I do things my way. And one of the things, I don't want to rush in life. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to rush at all. I want to enjoy my life. And, you know, there's no guarantees in life. And so I just, I enjoy my life now. I'm not going to wait till I'm some elusive age to enjoy my life. And I'm enjoying it now. And one of the things I found is that, you know, when I was younger, like say in my 40s, I began to lose people, aunts, uncles, cousins, you know, things like that. But now in my 50s, I lost my parents, and then in my husband's parents too. And then in my 60s, you begin to see your peer group. And I've lost a couple of my peers. And so it's kind of an awakening to live your life now. And so I fully live my life now. I do. Well, y'all, I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes, and it turned into a little bit longer than that. And I wanted to come on here and say hello. And I wanted to say thank you for all watching my videos, and thank you for making great content that I get to enjoy, that you make. And so I just really thank you all for coming and supporting me. And I'm going to try to get back into the groove of doing the live streams again, because like I said, I've done 3,400 recordeds, so on every subject. And so maybe a nice change is that I just do live streaming. And maybe if I can get more people to come up, because I run out of things to say. So, you know, maybe I'll be able to have more people come up, and that'll make it more interesting. So I thank all of you for being here. I really, really do. And Ellie Lee, welcome, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jeannie. You have been on my channel since I went public. I think you were like one of my first subscribers. And so many of you. Anna London Vlog, thank you for being here. And Jules Squims, thank you. And Roy and Becky's, you've got to check their channel out. You will love it. So thank you. Thank you. Humble Barista, thank you. Well, I'm going to go now. So may God bless you. And I hope that when I do another live stream that you come back and visit me again. So from Grandma's house, may God bless you. From my house to yours, I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.